From Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick. Unsuccessfully.
The Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Fields now to throw.
Out to his left.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
They snap it to Fields.
He's got a man. Complete. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you.
Touchdown, Bears! Justin Fields fighting Darnell Mooney. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery, 43 yards. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with the first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Racing to the end zone.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
The offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensue. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields on first down. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw is Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Herbert powering up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Help me out here, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggling to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Back to throw, Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 44 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 43 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
This offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down throw. Fields
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Fields.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. First down.
Here we go.
A handoff for Herbert.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Fields.
Flushed out right.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That is caught.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
Now Fields. Touchdown! Justin Fields finding Darnell Mooney. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. Steps away. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Touchdown, Detroit! David Montgomery with their 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On second down, here's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
On first down, it's Fields. That is caught by Herbert.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
To the air again, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now Montgomery running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. The 20. 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions are able to add on to their first-half lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Fields. Forced out to his left.
Pass taken in by Komet.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Fields throwing again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Man, 188 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And quickly they get to the line. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down at the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 19-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Gibbs straight ahead. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Gibbs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Gibbs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw is Fields.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Fields on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Brian Branch with it.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated.
On springs free, Montgomery loses it. One of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 1st down, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On play action, Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. Has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And getting this just shy in midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. A give. This is Montgomery.
Down to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And off comes to Montgomery. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they're going to speed things up here. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. This offense so far on third down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And that is incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Brian Branch with it, and he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game, and Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Montgomery will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And they are going to score again, and yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Fields now to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Inside the 10.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Fields
On the move to his left.
Oh, he dropped it.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
One last throw here for Fields.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other